Hi everyone, my name's Electric Donkey and today we're back reviewing another game. Today we're reviewing a rather simple game called The Opposite. So even from the title you might be starting to get the idea of what this is about. It's a prototype game that I may or may not work on depending on how it works out. The Opposite is a simple game where the controls are opposite from one another. The game at the moment is very, very, very small. There is only one world and that is it, nothing else, as I need to get feedback as soon as possible so I don't make a pointless game. Thank you for in advance. So yeah, it's a good idea, to be honest. It is a little bit confusing. For you guys at home, you're probably imagining like me doing. You're probably looking at this now and thinking, you know, this is simple. It is quite weird to have to do the other round. First off, straight off the bat, I'm quite happy to see that both arrow keys and WASD do work. I'm actually going to shut this down and open it again because, what's it called? The Opposite. Might be under O. Yeah. Because you kind of start off and it's like the opposite pressed down. Load doesn't seem to work. Now, yeah, this was something I quite liked. Immediately, like when I first opened it, I did actually just press up. But yeah, I was a little bit sad as we got into it because I started off and I was like, press space to continue. I was like, I bet it's not going to be space, but it's going to be like enter or something. It's not. It is actually space. I was kind of a little bit annoyed because I thought it'd be a good opportunity to use this whole opposite idea, like keep going through it. But anyway. There's an idea. I see Comic Sans as well, which is generally just like a big nub. Anyway, there's also like some sort of weird bit where it's like the text being cut off or something. I wonder if you like snipping tooled it out of a word or something. Anyway, this isn't a normal game. No, this is anything but a normal game. You're probably used to doing something normal, but no, this is different. You kind of repeat again. But anyway. Beat the levels ahead picks to save your sister Pixie. Maybe work on the names, maybe. But the twist is, the controls are opposite from one another. I apologise. Yeah, this is when I started hitting all the keys on my keyboard. Because I thought this was like representing the number 3 on my keyboard, so I was thinking what's opposite of 3, or maybe 7, maybe, you know, it adds up to that. No, and I was like, look, because like I was looking on the keypad and I was pressing all the numbers, none of them were doing anything, and then I realized this is our player. So and it maybe make that a little bit clearer, I don't know. I'm gonna be using WASD. And then we got to this like scrolling thing. I think that's a pretty nice way of doing a tutorial actually. It's quite nice to see. Yeah, the baddies, so to speak, weren't actually like that bad, and the power-ups were the blocks were kind of, you know, whatever. This really confused me because I thought that we had to like use this to go to the like level select, and I was like, it's not working. It turns out you have to kind of go to the end. So yeah, it kind of confused me. Anyway, I'm going to go and see the first level, Hola. We're kind of falling down. It's pretty nice. Nice little introduction. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's nice. I'll show you in a minute, of course, because we haven't actually played the other ones, but it's nice to see a little bit of variety, so it's not just the same thing. It's a little bit hard. Oh, of course you can go up. So right. I promise I'll do this time. It's so like hard not to press the button. Anyway. Yeah, I think we'll just slow it down a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, I mean that was kind of impossible, but oh dear. If you haven't caught on, I'm not feeling great at the moment. So I apologise if I'm maybe not speaking as much or sound a little bit different. That's because my throat's currently feeling not amazing. Kind of confused what these bits mean at the top. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously means something. I wonder what happens if we just stay here. Is this safe? Are we doing well? Okay, let's just try that again, just to make sure that wasn't a fluke. Okay, so there's one thing there to avoid. Maybe the one after as well. But then after that you can just hold down and go all the way down, all the way to the bottom. Maybe work on that a little bit, because that's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, the counter kind of goes up each time you complete a level. That's kind of interesting. The whole color idea. You can kind of just stand here. This one seems to be aiming like all the way over there for some reason. I think maybe the odds are a little bit like too good. So I'm not actually pressing anything, I'm just avoiding the things. Anyway, let's try some of the other ones, the other levels. Mount OP. They're kind of raining down, it's a bit weird. Okay, that's pretty hard. Let's do this one, Flower Patch. I think if you kind of keep moving, they can never hit you, perhaps. I don't get why that one specifically moves to get you. Anyway. I'll do this again just because I want to see if something unlocks when you hit 4 trophies. I think it does. Right. So just here, we skip down to the bottom. I like the idea, by the way. I like the concept, and the art's alright. Good. Maybe we work on that a little bit. But yeah, overall, it's pretty nice. You need 4 wins and 4 artifacts, so maybe we have to complete all of them. I don't know. It's a good idea. I think it definitely could do with a few little tweaks that I mentioned. Sorry that my feedback wasn't amazing, because as I say, I'm not feeling amazing. But I think there's definitely a little bit to go on. Overall though, quite a nice idea, quite a good concept. Just add a bit more, probably, is what I'd say. I like the variety and everything, that's pretty nice to see. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, or what you guys want to do. And yeah.